Will keep the pressure on. A little bit of a topping of the ball as that went up into the sky. Gone.
Good afternoon. Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And good afternoon from me. I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we're coming to you live from the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Santa Rita Polo Farm for the 2024 Top Pony 8 Goal, where we have Amaro going up against Grand Champions Polo Club, GCPC.
Correct, and they are, of course, the defending champions. Let's just quickly give you a rundown of who's who. Let's start then with Grand Champions Polo Club. Also, as we do have two very, very talented young ladies out there. At number 1, Drew Quagliano, playing off -1 at the number 1 position. And then the second young lady is Ava Hinkson, playing at number 2. At number 3, a favourite here, and always great to see him at CTV Sports, Justin Daniels, the 2-goaler at number 3. And the man from South Africa, another one of our WPL superstars, Chukker, playing at back. He has, of course, a handicap of +6. Amaro Polo, led by the number 1, Scott Sabaro, 0-goaler. Then Michael Armour, also a 0-goaler, playing at number 2. Double K, Chris Campson, the 6-goaler at number 3. And Nick Manifold, the 2-goaler at number 4. 8 goals versus 7. So GCPC, Grand Champions Polo Club, coming into this first game of the Top Pony 8 Goal with 1 goal on handicap.
You got it. Top international umpires working the field today. And as I said, great seeing the ladies here representing Grand Champions Polo Club. Drew Quagliano, she's also been playing in the ladies polo and also in our 6 and the 8 goal. And, of course, Ava has been playing with us for a while. So it's great to see Ava Hinkson back on the field, and they'll do a good job pulling the team. We've seen Drew has done a great job. We've seen her just get better and better every chukker lately, so it's good seeing her. And as I said, I'm very good friends with Ava, and they come out to the Aspen Valley Polo Club also. So she's a very solid player, so that'll be fun in the front, and with Justin and Sugar in the back. And, of course, we know Amaro. They play a lot of polo together with Scott, Michael, Nick, and Chris. So they're a very tough 8-goal team.
Now, this year's Top Pony 8 Goal, of course, made up of 4 teams. And as I mentioned earlier, defending champions, Grand Champions Polo Club, taking centre stage now in their opening game. Remember, the Top Pony 8 Goal got underway yesterday. And what an exciting game we had yesterday. Raffle Polo taking on Victory Polo. And just looking at the score sheet from yesterday, Raffle more or less dominated after the first chukker. Victory getting off to a much better start, scoring 3 times in that opening chukker. But then it was all very much down to Raffle scoring 3 times in the third, twice in the second, and basically controlling and dominating that game until we had even figures on the scoreboard right at the very end. Victory Polo doing exactly what they did in the 6th chukker, what they did in the first, scoring 3 goals, which tied them, which meant we had to go into overtime. And then it was a great finish. Tiffany Armstrong getting that 7th goal and the first win for Victory Polo.
Yeah, Tiffany stepping up, taking the open goal penalty, too. That was great. And very, very, that game, that was our 2nd overtime game of the 2024 season. We had 1 in the World Polo League. Big day tomorrow.
Very big day
want to get better, we're going to be in everything. Well, we always talk about covering 6 to 26 goals here at CTV Sports, and you're going to get it all tomorrow. And we'll have our 6th goal also playing with our 12 goal and 2 games in the World Polo League. So you want to make sure you tune in there. We'll talk more about that as the game goes on. Here we go.
So, ball's in play, and just once again remind you that Amaro Polo, they are in white, and Grand Champions Polo Club in the green and black shirts. Ball just been thrown in there, and it's picked up on the halfway line, or rather I should say it's left on the halfway line there by Mr. Chris Campson. Now then, Michael Armour with a nice little backhand chip shot. Ball comes out to the front. Scott Sabaro will try and work this one a little bit. Nice little pickup now once again by Mr. Daniels. There he is with the number 3, opening up the play a little bit, but he's got Nick Manifold breathing down his neck. Ball will hit the sideboards. Remember, a new line, of course, will be created depending on how far that ball bounces off that sideboard. Now then, back into the open field from Mr. Justin Daniels, looking for the number 4 there, Chukker. That was his first touch of this game. And an easy steal here, as you would say, Dale, a broken play picked up by Amaro.
Yeah, it looked like Sugar was off to the races there, but well done by Chris Campson to cut the corner. Scott's going to take the long way around, and everybody falls in place behind him. But good defense here as Grand Champions Polo Club will control to be Sugar.
Erskine on the near side, trying to get a little bit of space between the boards and himself. Left behind. Manifold will drill that one towards that danger zone. Campson, now that's always dangerous when he gets the ball. Outriding everybody. A hook, a very solid hook there from Mr. Daniels. And breakaway now, and a chance for Mr. Erskine. Sugar Erskine, the young man from South Africa. A lot of space here on the right-hand side. There you can see on the left coming in the first challenger. And that'll be Mr. Manifold. Leaves that one. In comes the number 2. And that, of course, one of our two young, very talented lady players, Ava Hinkson. Just slightly overshot it. Again, Manifold. Just taking the pace out a little bit. He sees that Erskine is coming for a challenge. Here comes he under the next shot to clear it. Now then, let's hope that there was enough time for Amaro Polo to get in situ. Cleverly done. Michael Amaro on the breakaway now. Didn't quite get the finishing touch on that shot. Perfect near side backhand from Mr. Daniels. Erskine trying to intercept. And now, Campson.
Chris been playing solid polo all season long here. You're going to hit this one a little bit too far, though. Backed up cleanly by Sugar. Well done by Justin Daniels. Good pickup, and he's going to, I think he's got Ava up front there now. Michael's going to come back, rotate. So you're going to see a full 4-player rotation here at both teams. I thought he might keep Drew out front, but as I see Drew, she's rotating around. She's at the back of the game at the moment, and now it's going to be Nick.
Manifold with a perfect pass to Campson. Now, Campson, remember, strong and big hitter. Oh, he's teed that up absolutely perfectly here for Scott Sabaro. And that is how you do it, Dale. Great combination play here by Amaro Polo.
Yeah, great D. Starts with Michael. Everybody gets involved here for Amaro. Michael actually starts it off, finds Nick. Manifold. Nick, very well mounted. And so he finds Campson. And Chris, very strong at facilitating the ball to Scott Sabaro. You'll see this combination go all day long where they'll use Scott to pull the team. He loves to be in front. He loves the offensive attack. And just good passing there. Actually, very, very rarely in polo you see 4 different players touch the ball within 150 yards. But that's how they handle it. That's going to take us to our first courtesy change of the day. And so we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies here. And we'll be right back to continue here for our top pony 8 goal. 4 teams, but very competitive 4 teams. As you said, the Rafu Polo team looked like they were controlling the game yesterday, Yan. And then Victory just kept on fighting and fighting and fighting. And they played 2 very strong chukkers, the first chukker and the last chukker.
Yeah,
that's all they needed.
That's
and
well,
they got them to overtime.
It's one way of looking at it. Yeah, it could have easily just gone a slightly wrong, but they kept it together. And what was so amazing about that game, Dale, is that that spirit, that fighting spirit, till the very end.
They got to give it up. They really did, because it looked like Rafu was, and they were kind of trying to get organized. And so congratulations to Kevin, Tiffany, Leo, Tommy, and they had. Who was they had filling in there? Came in.
Fran Vijamil.
Yeah, that Fran also helped out. So, and so they did a great job. Yeah, it got kind of sticky at some certain times. So there were some penalties in the game, and that kind of changed the pace. Looks like we got everybody back on the field. But yeah, I like when you see a team just keep, everything wasn't going their way, Victory, but they just kept playing and playing and playing. And they got Rafu with a few mistakes at the end. And that got them to that overtime chukker, and then it was anybody's game. And both teams had opportunities in the overtime chukker. They got everybody right here back in the center. We had a goal by Sabaro before the courtesy change. That ball's going to go through the back end. It's going to be Campson.
And not able to control it on this occasion. Turn back. We have an open ball. First player on that ball in the dark shirts here for Grand Champions Polo Club, Sugar Erskine. You can remember he's always wearing that white helmet. Still Erskine. Sends it round the outside of 2 defenders here from Amaro Polo. Number 2 there, Michael Amaro and Nick Manifold. Looking for Michael Amaro. Sends it out to the left-hand side. Nice back up here. As you can see, positioning play so important. Campson, and a good second touch here from Michael Amaro. Erskine coming in for the potential challenge. Campson sends another one, another drop shot right into that danger zone. He will leave that one behind. A shot from about 30 yards, maybe 35 from Scott Sabaro. Not much in it there again. He could have easily gotten a goal number 2.
Yeah, nice, good communication here by the Amaro team as Scott Sabaro comes across the field behind Michael. And he would have slowed the pace of the game. So Campson calls him off it, hits a perfect pass, and that gave Scott time to get right back inside. Off to the right side, Sugar's going to cut him loose here, try to get going. Gets a piece of it, backed up and controlled by Manifold.
Yeah, sends it out, tail shot there, nobody home but Mr. Daniels. Justin Daniels, also one of those young players who... every time I come and see him play, he just seems to be getting better and better and better. Nice clean stroke there. It's down through the middle, a little bit too short. Intercepted. Oh, no, a bit of a mistake. And Erskine will jump on that straight away. Sugar now on the near side to try and send that across to, well, you can see she was coming, the number 2A for Hinkson. Back to Daniels. Manifold will challenge. Little bump and a ride-off, but all within the realms of the legalities. Again, left for Sugar. Now then, this might be a bit of a stronger hit. Very difficult angle, but as you would say, Dale, that ball has got more than just eyes. It's got a sense of where that goal was. What a cracking goal there by Mr. Sugar Erskine.
Yeah, that's going to get the equalizer. Well done, Sugar. Takes his time on the far side on the Bay Pony. Centerita breeding operation, Sugar. He plays at the Aspen Valley Polo Club all summer, so you get to see him a lot on CT4. That's a great goal there. He actually used a little lob wedge, and by the way, he is an amazing golfer. He loves to play the game golf. I had an opportunity to play with him a lot this summer out in Aspen, Colorado, where there's amazing golf courses. So if you're interested in playing in the summer, July, we start in July, August, and work into September. And so you can get in touch with our general manager, of course, Cale Newman, or director of operations, Juan Bellini, to get you set up for the summer. And you can play with polo with us out here in the beautiful, beautiful Aspen Valley. Here we go. On the move, it's going to be picked up by Justin.
And he will take that on the near side. Here comes a shot to goal. And that might just find a little gap. Oh, what a great bit of defense there. It's literally clearing it on the line.
Was that Campson? Or was that Michael? I wasn't sure, but what a save. Not an easy play.
No.
It looked like he kind of got to go between his horse's legs. And Justin had a great shot. And look, Campson's going to drill one here.
Yeah, but Sugar Erskine felt it, saw it coming, goes back now. Playing, of course, the number 4 position.
That's going to be that'll be the Chukker right there. Right there was when Chris hit that ball when the time ran out. So we'll send everybody off, get some fresh ponies. As I said, we're live from the Centerita Polo Farm on the Aspen Field. We'll be right back for the 2024 Top Pony 8 goal.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A warm welcome to the show.
All right, here we go. Top Pony 8 goal. And two very strong teams, Jan. You want to go through the lineups one more time for some of our new guests?
Be delighted. Amaro Polo, that's the team down there in the white shirts, led by Scott Sabara. He got his first goal in that first Chukker. At number 2, Michael Amaro, the second 0 goal. And then at number 3, Chris Campson, very, very strong player, of course. He's coming in off 6 goals. And Nick Manifold at number 4, playing off 2 goals. Grand Champions Polo Club, GCPC in the green and black, defending champions, coming in off 7 goals. Remember, they got a goal on handicap. At number 1, we've got Drew Quagliano. At number 2, the second of our 2 ladies, Aoife Hinkson. At 3, Justin Daniels. And at number 4, the other player on the field who has scored so far, Sugar Erskine, with an absolutely cracking goal there. At a very difficult angle. So you join us, score being 2-1 in favour at the moment of the defending champions playing, as I say, in the green and black shirts, Grand Champions Polo Club.
Yeah, there we go. Up and down the field, very clean, open first Chukker. And remember the one goal in handicap, 7-goal team against 8-goal team. That's where we're 2-1. And been a bit clean. We didn't have any penalty shots.
No, very, very.
The first Chukker, do we?
Very clean. A lot of respect from both the teams for each other, and as I say, a super goal that we saw from both. And here comes goal number 3,
Chris Campson. So Campson's going to pick up the give and go here, and then you're going to see a lot of this too from Nick and Chris. They play a lot of pole together, and Nick helped manages the Kaya Polo team. So congratulations to him. They made it to the finals of the All-Star Challenge. And tight game there, Mariano Guerri. And very, very, very strong team as they were solid all the way through, huh? With Larry Austin, Lorene Zuberi, Mariano Guerri, and Santi Tocolino making our first 2-pointer from center field also. The shot heard around the world, according to Frederick Mannix.
Yes, absolutely.
Well done, Freddie.
No, that team really are an amazing team. 17 goals they scored in their quarterfinal match and in their semi-finals. So 34 goals. That is
14 from the field actually scored. So 28 goals in 2 games. They're amazing, huh? And then they got their goals. Look at this. Another one here. As the Amaro team's going to work it around, and they are a very strong team. You notice that. Again, it starts with Chris or Nick, and this was going to be Chris. He's going to work it to the open space. And you can see Scott down there. Drew in a good spot. She's got to move up a little bit closer. But covering her man, and then just a nice finish by Scott Sabaro. That's his forte.
Yeah, he's definitely got the Midas touch today. Similar kind of goal. He got that pass in that first Chukker, also from Chris Campson. So that combination, the number 1 and the number 3 here in white, working very well together. Manifold on the halfway line. Sends it back to Campson. Campson now will try and drill that one. Well, he didn't really get the power behind. Maybe on the second attempt. Again, teeing it up very, very nicely. This could be goal number 3. Well, no sooner had those words left my mouth. As I said, he's got the Midas touch. Scott Sabaro picking up a very cheeky 3rd goal.
And pretty similar play here. They use the outlet pass. And again, everybody in place. Drew pushing on defense. Scott just picks it up. It's a perfect pass. Pretty pass here by Campson. Right to the stick of Scott Sabaro. Scott just had to drag it down and pull it in there. I mean, that ball might have gone on his own, so well done, Campson, too. We're going to have a tack time out here. You see Ava Hinkson right there adjusting her saddle. And the procedure on that is, of course, the player is allowed to go and adjust their tack on the field. If not, they can go off the field. They can also change their horse, in which the umpires then will continue play. In this case, she's going to fix the tack on the field, and they're going to win 3 in a row here on the Bolins. No, it goes back to Grand Champions Polo Club and Justin.
Daniels on the far side of the field, trying to correct it there with a near side shot. Campson just hovering behind, saw it coming, sends it into the open space. Who's going to get to it first? Well, it will be Amaro. And this time, not this time. Again, it's Scott Sabaro, slightly overran that one. Michael Armour just a little bit too far behind. But Sugar Erskine, of course, playing the number 4 position, doing a very good job there in clearing that ball. Back to Manifold. Nick, He will leave it. In comes Daniels. Stops and turns. Oh, that's, yeah, nearly perfect pass. If you can pick it up on the near side, well, what a great pickup here. And now all of a sudden, Grand Champions Polo Club looking very much alive here. Unlucky there for Ava Hinkson. Campson coming back. There's a lot of space also to work with. Again, one of those powerful shots, and look at where it's landed. Good pick up. Slightly overcooked it again, Scott Sabara. Well, he's got a very good sense of where he needs to be. And those passes, as you say, they're very, very, very precise from Chris Campson.
Yeah, Chris put it right there. Maybe could go a little bit further. That tougher pickup there for Scott. You know, sometimes you don't put your, in polo, better to have a pass a little bit further on the angle or beyond, because to pick the ball up on the move, especially as fast as that ball was moving, Chris hit it pretty tight. But Scott, you had a good opportunity. Now looking for Ava again, and Ava, once she gets it going here, you got to keep an eye on her, because she got out in front, had a good run there. She'll override there, backed up cleanly by Camps. He's going to find Manifold. Nick now, he'll work it in. It looks like Nick's got room to work, so he's going to keep it here with the chestnut mare. He flips it forward here. He's got Scott in the rumble seat. No need. He's going to dab it back on. Nice little open back shot there by Manifold, and he'll get his first goal of the day.
So everybody by one, having now scored, but they're on a roll here, Dale. 4-0 as it stands at the moment. And again, a very, very clean Chukker. Very, very little interference or work for the umpires, which I'm sure they'll be appreciating. Now, will they have enough time with the clock ticking down to get back to the halfway line for another throw-in?
Yeah, you can learn a lot from that shot there, too. You saw Nick, he actually took the approach shot. His horse kicked it forward to the left. Could have went near side neck shot there. Instead, he had time to go out to the left, but he bows way out, and then he takes it underneath the neck. So he's not hitting a back shot. He's actually just hitting it across the field and lays it right in front of the goal and lets the momentum just carry it in. So nice finish there by Manifold. And a good shot of the Santa Rita Polo Farm. You have the Aspen field right here we're playing on. You have the Buenos Aires field to the left. And you have the Penn field down there to the left, where you have the professional track, where all these amazing four-legged athletes are worked daily. And then you have the Santa Rita field there to the right, which is also a full field that they use in tournaments. And they also use it to practice and prepare the horses. Also, that area of the Santa Rita Polo Farm, and then the beautiful barns, stables down in the far side. Also, beyond, actually behind the drone shot there, is another set of stables. So you have two different sections at the Santa Rita Polo Farm, one of the most unique polo facilities in the Wellington area. And like I always say, the sun's always shining at the Santa Rita Polo Farm.
It is indeed.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Okay, if you ever go by, it is a private facility, but we are open to the public for the games. And if you do come to a game, make sure you take your time driving in and take a good look at all the miniature horses and the Z-Donk or Z-Horse, Zebra Horse. Yeah, there's all kinds of different. Yeah, it's really cool. They actually travel with us everywhere. They go to the Aspen Valley Polo Club also. And I think Baby Berry Blast actually is one of the first horses, or only horse ever to walk through the Westin Hotel in Miami Beach.
Really?
Yeah, during the beach polo.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember that.
She's a celebrity.
That's quite a few years ago, then. Huh?
Yeah,
that's quite.
Yeah, but she still comes down. All right, first time for the run here. It's going to be Drew on the breakaway.
Trying to pick up that ball. Well, she did have that. Daniels just behind. Campson, of course, just taking his time to set up another perfect backhand pass here over to Michael Armour. In comes Erskine. He also, of course, very, very strong when it comes to playing those perfect passes and those perfect backhands. Manifold with a lot of room and a lot of space. I've got to say, Dale, I'm liking this game so far. Very, very open, very spacious. And I hope you at home, of course, are enjoying watching the flow of this very, very fair and exciting game. Daniels tries to send it out a little bit too far, looking for Hinkson. He's going to have to try and pick it up again, but he's up against Campson. He had the time to get closer to Daniels. Still Campson with a nice little cut shot and a turn, but Manifold was maybe a little bit too slow off the turn. Plenty of space there.
I'm going to leave it there for Justin. He's going to push him into the corner. Clock ticking down every heat. You've already had your first 30-second warning horn. Justin's got time, though. He's going to go for it here. And, man, gather a few more yards. He might get a good pickup here by Michael Armour. But look at that. That ball, Drew might get one more shot. Now it's just going to run out of time. But well done, Justin. They're going to go and gain another 70, 80 yards there. So when we start our third chukker of play, we will have a bowl-in from the center to the boards inside the 60-yard line. So an opportunity for Grand Champions Polo Club to pick up another goal. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to our third chukker, and a good shot of one of the trainers here preparing one of the Amaro horses. And again, give you an opportunity to see the protective bandages that are put on these beautiful four-legged athletes, beautiful thoroughbred horses. Mostly thoroughbred horses. A lot of horses, of course, today playing the game of polo are bred for the game of polo, whereas in many years, a lot of horses came off the racetrack or were race horses. But now a lot of the breeding operations, so many amazing breeding operations around the world. A lot of horses from the Santa Rita breeding operation being played today also. And Los Machitos here, all with Nick Manifold as Mariano Aguirre. And I believe a couple of their horses won some of the best playing ponies on Sunday in the high goal. So I saw that down there. When they had the best playing ponies, as they usually give away about 3 best playing ponies.
Correct.
I love how they do that in the World Polo League.
Yeah.
Being that the polo pony being such a big part of the game.
Absolutely.
And I think the different associations that are covered, they do a fabulous job with that. The tournament committee for the World Polo League, and only one MVP, but 3 best playing ponies.
Yep.
And that makes sense in my book. I like that. All right, here we go. We got a very strong chukker by the Amaro team. 4 unanswered goals in the second chukker, and that's why we're sitting 5-2.
And that was or is dangerously close here for Grand Champions. Daniel's going for the attempted under the next shot. Didn't quite make the contact. Ball went over the back line. So let's see if they can come back strong here. Remember, they are the defending champions of the Top Pony 8 Gold 2024. It was last year, of course, in the final. Is when Grand Champions Polo Club needed an overtime chukker to win. Back then, the team was made up of Fran Spinacci, Mickey Novija Estraja, Antonio Aguirre, and Max Charlton. They defeated Amaro Polo, which was made up of Petra Sobatova, Justin Mourinho, Justin Daniels, of course, playing today, and Matti Busquets.
He had an opportunity to talk to Max after that game, and he enjoyed playing with those the young bucks there, the young Polo stars. We're going to see a lot of those three players. Here we go on the knock-in. Ball comes all the way through, and just bad luck there, as Ava's going to foul the line, and Nixie's going to get caught there trying to get out of the way. We have a blocking foul. So that ball's sitting just right around the 60-yard line. And they're going to bring us in. We've seen a lot of that this year now.
Yeah.
With, especially around the 60. A lot of times you say, the player's going away from the goal, from the spot. Well, a lot of times when it's from right on the 60, you're going to see the ball either get moved in or to the 60, because when it's on a 5A, the ball can be dribbled in, and then it can be dangerous for the defending players, so they put it at 60 where it's one approach, one swing. This one here, though, they go to the open goal. They're going to hit just wide here, but based on Ava having an opportunity for a back shot to somebody, they moved it up one spot. I like that. So penalty 3, but just wide to the right.
So, all the way it was at the end of Chukker number 2, still 5-2, and the team who at the moment are in control and in command here of this top 8-goal game, Amaro Polo in the white shirts. Knock-in coming from Michael Armour, sends it out to the right-hand side, a little deflection, and it'll be there for Chukker. Trying to feed that ball back to Daniels. Kamsen puts himself conveniently in between that ball, plays the perfect little backhand shot pass, but down the line, and he picked it up straight away, was Chukker Erskine. Well, we know what he can do from distance. So Chukker picking up his second goal of the match.
Yeah, Chukker's going to meet this ball. Not an easy meet, but he meets it on the move. And then, of course, Nick, he didn't have a play, so he's going to get out of the way. And then Chukker snaps one from 50 yards out. Thought he might take that one in, but he felt very comfortable. And a great shot finished there by number 4.
So, goal number 2 for Chukker Erskine, and reducing that deficit of just down to 2 goals now. Near side backhand attempt as that ball was relaunched or thrown in on the halfway line. Kamsen, a little bit too slow off the mark there. Daniels got there just a fraction of a second before the 6th goaler. And, well, he made a bit of a mistake there, giving that ball to Kamsen, who just had to open his shoulder, send a perfect backhand shot down the field. And again, he's found Nick Manifold. But Nick Manifold, of course, being marked up very well here by the South African Chukker. Erskine.
Maybe using the space here.
Yeah.
Getting into the corner. He said, giving himself a little bit more space just so he can get the ball around the corner and work it down, get his team lined out. A little bit short, picked up here, backed up cleanly by Kamsen. He's got 2 players going, and Chukker's going to take on 2 players. He does it, and he's going to find Justin.
Daniels now with a bit of space to work. Drills a nice long ball up to the front door. Well, that's those are those 2 attacking players we were talking about. We've got Drew Quagliano and Aoife Hinkson. Still on the move, Daniels. This one slightly rolling his wrist there, sends it out to the left. Kamsen will be the first man to try and do something with it. Nice little open backhand, and again, as if he had eyes in the back of his head. Extension coming from Manifold, looking for the number 1. He's already scored 3 times, twice in Chukker number 2 and once in the first. Scott Sabaro. New line created. Kamsen. Picked up by Michael Armour. Gets it over the halfway line. In comes the first challenge from Aoife Hinkson, but player coming down the field. Oh, that's nicely done. Kept his stick down. The cut shot. And a little bit too far for Scott to just steer that one in.
Yeah, it broke the head off his mallet also, Michael. So I might have deflected the ball off to the outside there a little bit. But the big play was getting it by the defending player there for Grand Champions Polo Club, Michael, because Michael turned the corner and he had to put on the accelerator to get through there. He got through. Then he went to hit to goal or to Scott, broke the head off his mallet. And so that ball will roll over the end line. And with a 2-goal difference, we'll go to our final courtesy change of the first half. 3:10 on the clock. And mixing it up pretty well. We said we got 6-goal polo and the 12-goal going on also. Great to see 6 teams in the 6-goal. Victory Polo, Pony Express, the Polo School, Victory Polo 2, and of course Victory 1 with Becky Smites and Victory 2 with Kevin. So they mix it up. Bushwood Pink and Casemiro back.
Yes.
Yeah, Steve Cox.
Steve Cox, Mickey Navijo Estrada, Fran Spinacci, and of course Tatu Gomez Romero, who of course plays a lot of his polo over.
Fun team.
Yeah.
Steve's such a fun guy. Remember, he liked to come over and when we're at the field, and he asked for the mic so he can give a shout out to his family. Loves Steve. He is a carry. He's a great guy. So it's great seeing the Casemiro team back playing here in the sit goal, and very competitive. It's good to see six teams, and then your 12 goal, which we love the 12 goal.
Already got on the way, yeah. The Seaver.
Quite on Z. Some great teams here with Alessia Zeidler, Artemio Gecko Mogherini. Oh, and that Laria. Then they have, I guess, Dead End with West Haven. Dead End West Haven 12. Evan White. And they played well. Santi Javajol, Manu Vijumil, and Max. And Amaro Polo. 90210 Bentley Estates, Hawaii Life, and Casablanca. So keep an eye out for that.
And as you were saying, Dale, of course, not to forget the Founders Cup action continues tomorrow. We have 2 World Polo League games coming up on your screens at 11 and 4, so make sure you tune in for that. Here we go then. Chukker, number 3, after the courtesy change, everybody back out on the field, and a nice little run here by the number 2, Aoife Hinkson, trying to get that ball downfield. Campson will send it back to where it came from. Manifold picks it up on the near side. Nearly had his pocket picked there by Sugar Erskine, who pushes him out to the left-hand side. Will he go for the cut shot? Well, why not indeed? Goes for the cut. And that ball will just ever so slightly trickle over that back line. But I would have done a similar sort of thing, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tempted. He said moving the ball. And again, very clean game by both teams, keeping each other off the penalty line. Sugar's going to go with the one-time shot here. And you see if we get Drew going forward here. It's going to be picked up, though, by Justin. This is where Drew and Ava want to jump into the rumble, see if they can, because they're going to get Manifold going back. Nick's going to win the ride-off, and nice clean back shot.
Very nicely done indeed. And picked up here, as you can see, right underneath of your screen. First it was Scott Amaro, and then Chris Campson. Ball just staying in bounds here. Campson again. Oh, another perfect pass. What a great pass, and what a good pickup here by Manifold. Manifold, he's got Scott Sabara at the front door. Slightly out to the left now on the approach. Gets his stick down. He will go. Well, he wanted to go for a cut shot too. Maybe it would have been wiser just to tee that up and just tap that one in. Safer is always the better option, but a very quick pickup and a turnaround, and I think the pace is going up a notch or two here, Dale.
Yeah, no, I agree. They've opened it up, and I can see the level of speed is open. Playing right in the middle of the field, though, back and forth, each team. No one getting any shots on goal here at the end. Since they've changed out the Kersey chain, good ride-off here by Ava is going to put the pressure on Scott. So good rotation now by Grand Champions Polo Club. Looks like Ava might get position on him. Yeah, she does her job well. These are for sure.
Very, very well played there by Hinkson. And that paved the way clear for this young man, Sugar Erskine. Lot of room to work with, and if he does score, well, half of that goal will definitely go on the account of Aoife Hinkson doing such a good job. Manifold just puts it over the side of the board, so we will have a change of possession with, let's have a look at the clock, 30 seconds left. I don't think they're going to have time to come back, so that'll bring us to the end of the first half and the end of Chukker number 3. After a very, very strong second Chukker, 4 goals to nil. It is 1 goal to nil here in Chukker number 3 in favour of Grand Champions Polo Club. But they're going to have to do a little bit more when we come back for the second half. So make sure you stay with us here on CTV Sports for the Top Pony 8 Goal 2024.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Hey, welcome back to the second half of the 2024 Top Pony 8 Gold live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm, Aspen Field, where we have Amaro Polo going against Grand Champions Polo Club.
We do indeed, and after a very, very strong second Chukker, it was very evenly balanced at the end of the first. Both teams getting one score. Scott Sabaro picking up his first of 3 goals in that first Chukker, as did Sugar Erskine. But then Chukker number 2 was very much the Amaro Polo show, with another 2 goals coming from Scott, a goal from Nick Manifold and Chris Campson. Remember, Amaro Polo in the white shirts. They're an 8-goal team. 4 unanswered goals in that second Chukker by the defending champions, Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, they are in the green and black. But they picked up a goal by Sugar Erskine in Chukker number 3. It was the only goal of that Chukker, which has brought us now to the score line of 5-3. Remember that Grand Champions Polo Club, they did receive a goal on handicap from the beginning. So welcome back, and let me just remind you also, of course, that the action here in the Top Pony 8 Gold continues on Thursday, when Raful, beg your pardon, when Raful, who had their opening game yesterday, lost in overtime by 7-6. Will have a chance to make it all good again when they are up against Amaro Polo, who, of course, at the moment are in the lead here with 5-3.
Yeah, looking good. The Amaro Polo team passing the ball well, but the Grand Champions Polo Club, this is a new team with Drew and Ava. Justin and Sugar played together a little bit earlier in the month. Last month anyways, and so the better flow. He said he got their speed up. I say Ava had a couple opportunities on some breakaways, so she'll get those opportunities again. Sugar doing a great job, and had one little bit missed the 3. That opportunity by penalty 3, just a little off to the side, but if they can keep that going, here comes Daniels
on the near side. Oh, nicely done by Daniels, sends it into the danger zone. Very, very nice pickup here by the number 4 in the green and black. Sugar Erskine not quite hitting the target, and this could be a breakaway play here for Amaro Polo. On the move, Nick Manifold.
Get a whistle here. It's going to stop the clock. And it looked like they were in the corner there. Sugar gave a nice pass across. And looked like the ball was coming across the field right there.
Yeah.
So looked like they got to go near side. And that ball kind of going 45 degrees across the field. So good call by the Mount officials. And an opportunity here for Grand Champions Polo Club to get it within 1, yeah.
Indeed, as you can see, plenty of time left on the clock here in this 4th of our 6 Chukkers. And to do the honours, as you were saying, Dale, Justin Daniels.
There you go. Dead center now.
Dead center, absolutely. So his first goal of the afternoon, open goal penalty 3. And as you said, Dale, bringing his team within 1.
This is another player we were talking about, moving the ball on the ball placement, ball right around the 60. And the player going forward there on the right-of-way violation. So you have an opportunity to turn that ball if he does not foul, and also he has an opportunity to back shot. So they move the ball to a penalty 3. I like the ball placement.
So here we go. They're back to the halfway line. Everybody ready for the next throw-in. Ball is in play. Question, of course, is always, can you, and that's the objective, can you try and win possession to get yourself in that offensive or modus operandi of attack? Oh, unlucky there. Leans out of the saddle very far. Did a great job, Ava Hinkson. Just shy of getting her first score of the match. Cleared and very quickly turned around and going the other way south. If I'm not mistaken, Dale, this would be going south.
You got it. These fields run north and south. Backed up cleaning out by Sugar to the north. He's got Drew. Good riding, Drew. Picks his ball up. Overrides and leaves it here in Campson. Chris been using the one-time shot and using his team very well today. He's going to go ahead and keep this one over, take it over center. Looking for Scott one more time. Good ride off here by Ava. Going to push Scott wide, leave it for Sugar. Sugar with the open back shot into the board. He's going to find Daniels. Campson gets there quickly, though. All you got to do is stop that play, makes a neutral play, actually, on Daniels. And then the give and go from Manifold back to Chris. Chris inside the 60 now. Going to ride by everybody here. Oh, just off the left side. And, yeah, the Grand Champions will dodge a bullet here. Campson looked like he was on his own there.
Yeah, and unlucky to have not got that one through. Difficult angle as he took it out from the boards towards that goal mouth. So, scores remain the same. Still that one goal so far on the account of Justin Daniels converting that penalty 3. The knock-in, here it comes. And at the number 1 position there, Drew Quagliano. Excuse me. Slightly overrides. Little backhander. Skin. But straight into the path here of Campson. And Campson with enough time to tee up that ball just right. And look at that. That's a perfect... Oh, I was going to say a perfect finish there would have been for Michael Armour. Very, very close.
Yeah, and also getting Drew involved here now. She's had a few touches, gets her warmed up a little more. And Drew, new to the game, doing a great job. She also does, different disciplines, as we're seeing a lot of the crossover with the jumpers and the dressage riders. And Drew does a lot of different disciplines also on horseback. So it's great to see her on the polo field. And she's doing good job, doing a great job, especially being a beginner player. And this is it's a pretty good 8-goal polo. We got to see the pace of it picked up at the end of the third. So see if they can keep going. Down by 1 here, as Amaro was very, very strong in the second Chukker. See if they get that rhythm back, but it's going to be Chukker.
Yeah, after a nice little fortunate bounce coming off the breastplate there, I believe, of Aoife Hinkson. Just in the right place at the right time. Beg your pardon, it was of Drew Quagliano's pony. And Chukker, of course, a great eye for the ball. Picked that up very nicely, nearly getting another goal, but it will be Mr. Manifold to turn things around again. Just the coolest and slightest of touches there by Daniels to allow Chukker once again to turn things around now. Then a big opportunity here for Aoife Hinkson, and Aoife Hinkson, cool as you like. What a cracking goal there by Aoife.
Very. That's a double cracking goal right there. She fired that ball too. Great play here out from Justin. And then Chukker doesn't waste any time on the back shot. Good read, and Drew and Ava spinning around at the same time there, and I like the one-time shot. Ava not wasting any time there, just setting up, teeing up, boom. And that'll take us to our courtesy change. She had Drew in the rumble seat if needed. And a good shot here of Nick getting on a fresh pony.
And, of course, with that goal, Dale, we have an equalizer. So, 5 goals apiece. Still all to play for here in this, of course, the second match, but their first head-to-head here between Amaro Polo and Grand Champions Polo Club.
Yeah, good for Chukker. They came out of the tents. Very important goal there. And like I said, Ava had a couple of good runs. They got, the Chukker and Justin have used Drew and Ava in the second and third Chukker. And sometimes you get out there, you say you get in front and you're playing this defense, and you don't get to see a lot of balls, and then finally you get the breakaway ball. We talk about it looks, the ball just a little bigger than a baseball, but it'll look like a golf ball at times when you haven't seen it a lot. That's why you see a lot of the high goalers, especially you see in the World Polo League, when they get the ball early in the game, you'll see them controlling the ball, kind of getting a feel for it, getting into the game, you could say. It's kind of like in basketball, giving players shots to get them to warm up. Once they get in a rhythm, then they'll give that ball back to them. So you can see that rhythm working well. Very good job by the Amaro team in the second Chukker. That was like classic polo passing. Everybody, 3 out of 4 players scoring goals. Scott with 2, Nick with 1, and Chris. But Michael doing a great job on offense and defense. So you got to be careful. Once they get in that rhythm, this Amaro team, they're tough to handle.
So, players coming back out. Exactly 2.5 minutes on the nose left to play here in Chukker number 4. And remember, we've got 2 more Chukkers coming, of course, straight afterwards. And Dale, let's have a little touch on this afternoon. You're going to be, well, they're going to separate us again. I'm going to be out at Grand Champions Field number 1. You're going to be out. You're going to be here in the CTV studios. We've got, and we're glad to have it back at Grand Champions Polo Club, Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails.
Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails. So make sure you, if you're in the area, make your way out to the field. It's a lot of fun. They usually have a classic cocktail of the day that you'll be sampling, and I'll be thinking about.
Yes.
Here in the studio.
I might just leave you a little sip.
You'll let us know how it is. All right, here we go. We got everybody back on the field. 5-5. Tight game. Picked up here by Michael. He's inside the 40. Nice approach shot and a good finish.
Yep, and that is his first goal, and that puts them, makes that all 4 out of 4 players now. Well done, Michael Amaro, picking up, as I say, his goal, his first of the match, and not only that, puts his team back in the lead by 6-5.
Yeah, nice pick up here, Michael. Just takes his time, gets away from the hook, the 2 hooks, actually. He gets through the hook of Chukker and Justin, and he's a power polo player. Father, amazing player. And one of my great players I used to watch as a kid play. And Lacey Red, he was the top American player for many, many years. So it's great seeing Michael carrying on the family name.
Ball back in play then, and nearly did Scott Sabaro get a little chance on a run. Another whistle will stop the play.
First change of possession today. Cop on the pitch, one-timer by Campson. Look, he's going to find Scott again. Oh, well done, Chukker. Good read. They're going to click down under a minute here, and they're going to have opportunity to get Ava going forward. Called off it by Justin, and good read by Campson.
Manifold, just biding his time, letting Justin Daniels pass him by. Yeah, he's got lucky. They're letting advantage play, and Campson.
You get a whistle there.
Oh, they do get a whistle,
Going to be inside the 30 seconds. You can see right there, 26 seconds on the clock. So that'll end our 4 Chukkers, so we'll send everybody off. For the Fred Pony, we'll be right back for our 5th Chukker play, Top Pony 8 goal. All right, 5th Chukker action. And we had a penalty right at the end of the 4th Chukker. Good shot of Erskine. And, well, they're going to hit the open goal wide here. So that's going to keep the score at 6-5. So both teams missing 1 open goal today. So even Steven there.
And on the move, one of our 2 young lady players there with the number 1, Drew Quagliano. Not able to make a clean contact. Sent back, Erskine. Little under the neck shot. Campson will pick it up. Gets pushed further into his own half. Bit of pressure coming on there from Erskine. Campson then eventually does fire off that backhand. And it was a very, very cleverly placed backhand. back to one of his two attacking players. This time it's Scott Sabaro. Kamsen coming in to support. There he is. Kamsen with a clear passage. And he just needs to get past Erskine. But, well, there's no need for that because you give Chris Kamsen a finger, he will take you for a country mile.
Yeah, nice finish by Chris. Now watch how he throws his arm through the goal here. Scott gets a piece of it. Michael brings it on a little bit further. Chris, got to give one play there. So nice good think about Justin. He would have fouled, so he pulled up. Watch how Kamsen throws his arm right through the goal. And, of course, when you throw your arm through the goal, the ball will follow. But a good finish there by Chris, getting his second goal today.
7 goals to 5 then. Top, still more or less very much top of Chukker, number 5. See there, the clock's just stopped at 6:01. So, but this is still Dale. If you look at the way that Grand Champions Polo Club got back into this game, especially in Chukker 3 and 4, still anyone's game.
Yeah, anybody's game. It's been this is, as I said, it's gone up and down. It was 2-1 after the first with the 1-goal handicap in favor of Grand Champions Polo Club. And then amazing chucker by the Amaro team. They 4 goals, 4 unanswered goals, made it 5-2. Went into halftime 5-3, and then the Grand Champions Polo Club team. You can see them getting a little more rhythm in the third. They went into the 10s, came back out, and they left 6-5, and here we are.
On the move once again after that throw and quickly taken by Nick Manifold. Cleared literally on the doorstep there by you-know-who, Sugar Erskine. Cracking bit of defensive play there. I'm pretty sure that Nick will be a little bit upset that he didn't put that one through. There he is again on the ball. There is the backhand. Looking for Kamsen. In between comes and he's everywhere. Sugar Erskine. Now then, he will send his lady attacking players up and away. There they are, both of them. The number 1, of course, Drew Quagliano. Number 2, Aoife Hinkson. And Erskine. Yeah, a little bit too short. Or a little bit too short for Hinkson to pick that one up. Daniels, he might have a crack at this. Should have taken maybe just a split second longer to put that one through because we know he's very, very good also from distance.
Yeah, like you were saying, Sugar was everywhere. He was everywhere there for a while. He was saving the ball, got it in the corner, and then he blocked the tail shot, got the offensive attack going, and they're lined out well. Like you said, they have Drew in front now, but on the knock-in, it'll be Chris.
Nicely done. Can Manifold pick this one up? Don't think so. Little backhand chip shot there from Daniels, extended by Erskine. And again, I was going to say, Manifold was there, but Kamsen feeds the ball. There he is. Nick Manifold picks up that ball. An appeal coming in there from Aoife Hinkson.
Good riding.
Very good riding.
She tried to get there. Boy, I thought she might even get a whistle there. She got there pretty quick.
Erskine. Once again, finds himself deep in his own half. Daniels runs into a little bit of traffic. Now then, round the outside he goes. Justin. Here comes the drive. Not really perfect. Again, Drew and Aoife both there in the vicinity. Little backhand shot sent back to where it came from. Now then, maybe here with a solid backhander from Hinkson, looking to try and give that ball to Sugar Erskine. Kamsen just holding fire before everybody's mobilized. Manifold, big swing, no contact. Kamsen will pick up the loose ball. And she needs to get it. Oh, and she did. Well done, Aoife Hinkson. I was going to say she needed to clear that. She did. Near side backhand, but straight into the path of Sugar Erskine. Yeah, even picked that one out of mid-air. He's got an incredible hand-eye ball coordination. This,
yes, you got it.
This young man from South Africa. Now then, this could be the outlet pass that Drew Quagliano, oh yes, she wanted and waited for, and she got a good first touch on that beautiful pony she's riding on. She's got Nick Manifold coming in back with her. Tops it. Campson hammers that one. Nearly took the umpire's head off.
He's going for it. Good ride off again by Ava, doing a lot of work with the two big guns, Nick Manifold and Campson. Sabaro's going to stay on the near side here. Nice pickup by Scotty. Dragged it to the inside. Ooh, overrides there. He has Michael in the rumble seat here. Will that stay on the field? Michael's going to open that ball. I think he's going to open. Oh, just off the field. Otherwise, it would have been a perfect pass for Chris, which can be a dangerous play at times. Sometimes that usually gets taken out. It's going to take us to our courtesy change here in the fifth Chukker. And, of course, the World Polo League on its sixth season this year. We had a phenomenal start. Prepare for big games coming in tomorrow. And unbelievable games that we said were just a great start. They started with a single elimination tournament. I love that beginning because it's win or go home right away. So you got to be out there ready to go. And all the games were very, very tight coming in. I think most of the teams that even were upset in their early games, they got a lot out of the games, and they knew what they did right, what they did wrong, which prepares them for the Founders Cup, where we're going to have 5 10-goalers playing this year, and in the Founders Cup, 9 4-goalers, 8 4-goalers. And 4 9-goalers, 4 8-goalers, 9 7-goal players. And that handicap is that pivotal handicap. I love seeing that we have so many amazing 7-goal players, 5 6-goal players also at that level. And that's that pivot, because these are the guys, in my eyes, who can change the game. You know, you always have the 10-goalers, the big guns. They get there. They come in there. They usually handle their games, and the 9s, the 8 and 9s also. But those 6 and 7-goal players, if you get them, they come in and they play 8 or 9 goals, and they have the ability to do it, especially when they're on their best horses, and that can change the game. We've seen this amazing play like Pipe Versalino. He's a great example. Martin Jauregui. These are Martin on 6, Pipe on 7. Of course, with you look at some of our 5-goalers, you have Cody Ellis came in and played for Park Place. Very, very strong player there. Fun to watching him come. Of course, you have Lario Fagatis on 6 goals. Another player could come in and just shock you.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Yeah, amazing sponsors playing. Gilberto Sayao and of course, the Machal brothers. On CFS, we'll go through more of them. It looks like we got everybody back quickly from that courtesy change, 7-5, and backed up playing a little tennis game here. Campson and Erskine on the back shots. We get Ava around here. Oh, good read, though, by Manifold.
Now then, can Manifold finish what he started?
Ooh, they're going to get him. I guess Ava's going to get there.
Yeah.
So well done, Ava.
Well
good
done.
ride. Amaro total in the last play. She came in there. This ball gets kicked across the field. So Ava's going to get on it, but did Nick try to get there on time? I guess right there, 2 strides. So good call, but good thinking by Nick, because that's about as much room as you're going to get in the 8 goal. Remember, they're going to keep that distance safe. But I told him the last one, Ava did a great job by closing the gap. Very, very strong in the saddle.
Very strong indeed.
Yeah. And Drew.
Well, all the ladies, Dale.
Yeah. You said you've been doing the ladies polo, which is the only ladies polo in the league in the nation. We pride ourselves on that. Melissa Ganzi, and Alina Cotta doing a great job building that program, and of course with memory of Sonny Hale behind every bit of it, and done an amazing time. Look, you got Hope Ariano now carrying the torch, and some amazing players. Here we go. And inside, wow, look at this shot by Scott.
Incredible.
Pull the trigger, man. Well done, Sabaro. You know, you see Scott score from all different parts of the field today. He actually, his first 2 goals were control plays, And now he's just going to fire one. I thought Chukker might get this one. Watch Chukker.
Yeah.
Nice try, Chukker. But a great goal and a super finish. And they might get one more. They're going to get another bowl in here. And they might run out of time. We'll see. Yeah, I think they're going to run out of time. So that'll end our fifth Chukker. We'll be right back. So there you go. Amaro, you got to be careful when they get on a roll here. So 8-5, but we'll be back for our sixth Chukker play.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
All right, welcome back to our sixth and final Chukker. And, well, this is what I said. We're talking with Amaro. When they get in a groove, they can be tough to handle. That's what they do. They turned it on again to get that little lead here. 6-5 in the fourth, and then great goal by Campson and Scott Sabaro.
And as the players come back out, Dale, we were just talking about it. Let's just quickly remind you that tomorrow the World Polo League action continues with the Founders Cup. The Maltese Falcons will be taking on Traviesa. That'll be on your screens at 11 o'clock. And then tomorrow afternoon, Casablanca will be taking on Alegria. So plenty of not only polo, but especially the two high goal matches, of course, of the World Polo League coming up on your screens tomorrow. And that is goal number 5, would you believe it, for Scott Sabaro after that nice, perfect long pass straight from the throw-in. So he really is on form here today. Scott Sabaro picking up 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and then again a goal in the 5th, and now his 5th goal in Chukker number 6.
Yeah, doing a good job using Scott out in front. Like you said, they've lined out well today. And he has been on fire shooting that goal. And congratulations, Scott.
Now, of course, talking about tomorrow's game, Dale, just quickly, but it's important, I think, to get that out there. Cambiasso, of course, the greatest player of all time, returns to the World Polo League after 3-year absence. Remember, he first made his appearance here at the debut year back in 2019 when the league was created. He'll be playing alongside Melissa Ganzi, the 9-goaler Juan Martin Zubia, and the 7-goaler Alejandro Navija Estrada for the Maltese Falcons. So, Adolfo Cambiasso on your screens tomorrow at 11 o'clock, playing for the Maltese Falcons against Traviesa. Now then, back to the Top Pony 8 goal. A backhand shot, a little bit, not powerful enough. Campson able to just clear it, but the danger is not yet controlled as Eva Hinkson has a crack and tries to hammer one through the uprights. Grand Champions Polo Club, remember, they are the defending champions, in need of a couple of very, very quick goals. 9 goals to 5 as the clock ticks down to 5:40.
On the pickup here, as they try to go forward, he had Ava going, but Manifold's going to jump on a little bay pony here, pick that ball up quickly. Good ride-off. Ava's going to keep the control. I like this, Justin, because time is at the essence. You need to get on. Good steal as a double team Manifold, and picked up by Justin. He'll work this one inside 60, keeping it out in front of Campson. Switches to the near side, and yeah, that's the way you do it. Keep it away from the hook. Well done, Justin. I love the way he pulls this ball to right side. Watch it. This is just Ava and Justin working well together. They get Nick and Chris caught up on a spin around there. And then knowing right here he's going to get hooked, he flips it to the near side and then finishes on the near side. Well done, Justin.
Cracking goal by Mr. Daniels, picking up his second goal of the match. So a big step in the right direction, 1 goal apiece, but still 3 goals in it here to see who will leave the field victorious.
Yeah, they got to keep it going here because this Amaro team mounted very well in their 5th and 6th Chukker. Back shot come from Campson. Once the game's going to find are coming from Manifold looking for Campson. Chris in between 2 players here. Ava going back here. Scott is going to be able to come from left, right, just in front. One-time shot off to the right side, but that's okay because the clock goes tick, 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 and that's going to work in favor of the Amaro team. So we're going to have an opportunity here before we get to our Kersey chain. They might use it now. We'll see because we've got everybody down in the corner here. So it looks like, yeah, good shot there, Sugar. World Polo League emblem on his helmet there. Very distinctive brand logo.
Oh, I love that logo. I got to tell you, I think it's a cracking logo.
Yeah, I love it too. You know, once you see it, you know exactly what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. The re-recognition factor is very, very high. And I'll tell you what's really nice, Dale. You see it actually more and more now also in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, Casablanca, of course,
sure.
are official.
Wearing the, yeah. You can get all, get the logo, you can get all the...
all the merch.
Yeah, all the merch. And Mount officials there coming over, talking to Captain Sugar Erskine. Down by 3, 4:11 on the clock, so they do have enough time. But you got to give credit's due. And Sabaro, he said he had a couple chuckers there where they're regrouping, but then once they got back in their rhythm, they're very tough. Those guys know each other so well. They play so much pole together. We talked about that earlier today. The Amaro team with Scott and Michael, Nick, and Chris. And here we go, though. Possession play, just a little bit behind, which is going to work out for Sugar. He's going to find Ava. She might get a breakaway here. Ava with Sabaro on her hip.
Well done. Look at her. She's got the ball on her stick side. Good second touch here. She gets the challenge, and the rider from Scott Sabaro just beats her and fires off a very solid near side backhand. But there he is again, Mr. Magic Daniels. Yeah, not able to just control that ball the way he wanted it to, but very, very solid performance today from Justin Daniels.
Yeah, no, I thought he was going to take that one out. He was hot because he made that great goal down his side. Now, foot race. Well done, Sugar. Woo! Takes that one back, tries to take it forward, and Nick's just going to fall into the rumble seat here and take it. And I like this. The give and go to Sabaro again. Give it to the guy with the hot stick. Gets a piece of it. Camps is going to fire one, and wow, there you go.
And he just does not miss, does he, Dale?
No, you see the way he throws his arm. I mean, you can learn from this. Just like shooting a bow and arrow. And we teach a lot of this at the Polo School, especially a lot of beginners. You saw just a beautiful neck shot by Manifold. I mean, see how he lays it out there in front of Scott so Scott could run onto it. And then Chris places himself in a position, but actually half-volleyed that ball.
Yeah.
That ball, there was one bounce because he was a little bit closer, I think, than he wanted to be to Scott, and then smoked it through the goal.
So, double figures then, 10 goals to 6, 4 goals, and a little under 2.5 minutes left to play. Amaro stepping up to the plate when needed, but Grand Champions will continue to fight as much as they can, of course, in the remaining little over 2 minutes left to play here. Oh, a little mistake, broken play, in comes Sugar. Now then, can he get around the outside of Campson? Down the middle here, trying to take it and run with it. Again, Daniels, I've got to say, Dale, I'm loving the way he's playing here today. And that's a dangerous ball, dangerously close in front of the goal mouth. Manifold just getting there in the nick of time and clears it over on the far side. Now, this is costing a lot of valuable time that Grand Champions don't really have. Campson with a deep, deep ball into the half here of Grand Champions Polo Club. Onto the halfway line. Again, in comes Manifold. Well, they want to, as you would say, Dale, finish strong. Manifold, He's within shooting range, and he put a bit of spin on that, and that just goes down on the right-hand side.
Nice pickup by Nick on the near side there, though. Very smooth. Meet that ball. Not an easy play to meet on the move. You're going to see a quick knock in here by Chukker. That makes sense. Down by 4. So Chukker's going to take it right off the line quickly. Try to get grand champion Polo going forward. He's got Drew out in front here. Scott's going to come back on defense, though. Nice near side back shot, making good contact. I don't think they've missed a back shot all day, this Amaro team. And Michael's going to get around very quickly here on the Bay Pony. Now, Michael Armour. Michael gets a piece of it, drags it into 60, and that's just going to help because it's going to use time on the clock. Back shot, little light. Campson looking for some help. Spins it to the inside, one-timer.
Oof.
And low flag.
Yeah, and the first Remington of the day, or the second at least, just out there on the far post.
I think that might take your time down. So 10-6 as the clock ticks down here. They'll get one more knock in. Sugar's going to bring it back in. They'll play this last 30 seconds out. Sugar says, let's go for one more run, grand champ. Oh, Sugar almost hit it behind his back. That would have been cool. As he picked that ball up, Ilario Joa shot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's the one who patented it, but it's been hit by a lot of players. Adolfo's done it a few times back in the day, I'm sure. And that'll end it right there. So 10-6. So what do you think? Final words?
Final words, I thought it was a great game of polo. I thought that all 8 players did really, really well. Amaro just on the day slightly stronger, but the spirit, especially amongst the 2 ladies, Aoife Higginson, well done. Drew Quaglina, great performance. Justin Daniels, of course, and Chukker Erskine. So overall, I thought a great game. And before I hand back over to you, Del, just again to remind you, everybody out there in watching on CTV Sports, 11 o'clock, the Maltese Falcons featuring Adolfo Cambiaso against Travieso, and tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock, Casablanca taking on Alegria in the Founders Cup of the World Polo League.
You got it for Yanner, Frank. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I want to say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, at CTV Sports, we love the polo.